Magnus, you're certainly bringing the sustainable digital enterprise to life here in Hanover.
We do for sure, Kevin, we do. And this year around, we have actually chosen the pharmaceutical industry as a technology carrier for the digital enterprise, as I'm sure you know. So we're looking at the product, development, and the production itself.
Now, if folks haven't been following us for the last couple of years, what's a sustainable digital enterprise?
To explain on a very simple way, it's essentially our way of tackling the challenges and the opportunities in today's industry. We're looking at reducing energy consumption, we're trying to get faster to market, drive efficiency, find new talent and so on and so forth. And obviously become more sustainable. And we're using digitalization for this, and we believe that by combining the real and the digital world, making sure that we have a data flow between the product development and production, we make sure that every stakeholder has access to the right information at that right moment in time to take that right decision and build the best product and develop the most efficient production.
And last night at the press conference, you had Cedric standing up talking about how you're taking the industry and metaverse with AI power to the next level, and obviously where you're headed. But with the pharma example here, you're showing what you can do today.
Yes, but also to come to what you said in the beginning, what Cedric spoke about yesterday is essentially things that we're working with today. We've got the artificial intelligence, which is essentially all over the place. We've got the digital twin, which is one of our best partners when it comes to product development and production planning. And we got the software-defined automation, which also drives what we call adaptive production, because adaptivity in today's industry is extremely, extremely important. You need to be on the game, you need to be on your toes in order to react to changes on the market. So that's what we're doing. And those three building blocks, software-defined automation, the digital twin, artificial intelligence, that's the three building blocks for the industrial metaverse, which is being enabled by the digital enterprise.
Now, if I may, I suppose people will hear adaptive production and being flexible. A lot of people will have seen those words on PowerPoint slides for the last 20 years. In your world, what does adaptive production mean?
Adaptive production means to me, again, simply explained, to work with the data that is being generated. We're collecting the data, we're analyzing the data, understanding the data, and then we use that data to optimize our processes continuously. That is a very simple explanation of adaptive production. And we try to show this also on the showcase behind our backs, the pharmaceutical showcase. But you can follow essentially all the way from the lab to patient, how we are able to drive and speed up the development of medication. I'm sure you know, Kevin, that the development of new medicine can take up to 10 years. It's extremely time consuming. It's also very cost intense.
Yes.
So if you have a go-to-market date, if you miss that one day can cost all the way up to $1.5 million. So you want to make sure you speed up things. And that's something we are able to support the pharmaceutical industry with software solutions, with automation, and with services. And this goes for essentially all types of industry. But as I said, this is our technology carrier for this year's Hanover Fair. But it just would work for any type of product and also industry, discrete.
Well, this is an example of making it real as opposed to the PowerPoint presentations, right? This is what's being deployed today in the pharma industry, and as you say, you could same technology, same concepts, different industry.
There you go. That's the way it is. I mean, if you were here last year, we had them with 4 verticals. Now we have one big vertical, and we have everything you can dream of. I mean, Kevin, you can simulate how these inhalers, so the gas is kind of evolving in the body. You can design how a pill, where it's supposed to kind of be absorbed by the body, in the mouth, in the throat, in the stomach, in the gut. Everything can be simulated, tested. So I'm kind of blown away. So what I said before, Kevin, was that why does it have to take 10 years to create a new medicine when you can do it much faster? And those are one of the questions we're answering with our pharmaceutical showcase this year for the Digital Enterprise. So why don't you come with me and I'll tell you more about it. So now we're kind of moving into the heart of the pharmaceutical showcase. And I got my colleague, Andy, and he is a true specialist when it comes to pharmaceutical stuff. So Andy, I just said we can take a medicine to market much faster than the, say, average 10 years. So why don't you tell the audience what and how we do this?
Yeah, okay, no problem. Thanks, Magnus. Thanks for handing over. So,
you're bringing the sustainable digital enterprise to life here with pharma.
That's right.
So I believe there's a number of stages in this, and that
right,
we're
yeah.
going to go look at. What are they?
So on a high level, what we're talking about as we go across the story, and it's very much about illustrating and showcasing what the digital enterprise means. We're here in the lab, Smart and Digital Lab, as I said. We're then going to go through tech transfer,
Right.
transferring towards manufacturing. Then we're in manufacturing, so what we call smart manufacturing. So perhaps our traditional area where people recognize Siemens as the leader in automation,
Yeah.
and so on and so forth. And then we move into the engineering. What about the types of machines that you need to build? So the engineering of the equipment. So equipment engineering, where we do a lot of work with equipment manufacturers. And then we have a final one, which is a nice surprise for the end, which is about the future of pharma and an insight into some of the future things that pharma companies are doing and how we're being part of supporting that process.
Alrighty. And as you say, the first 4 stops are what you're doing today.
Yes, that's right.
All right, let's go look.
Yep.